Welcome to the City. I'm Anthony Wilson, the Communications Director for the City of San Angelo. And it's that time of year again, one of the more popular events hosted by the City of San Angelo. Of course, I'm referring to Date Night. And here to talk about that is John Henry Perez. John Henry is one of our recreation supervisors. John Henry, thanks for being with us.
Thank you for having us.
Now, let's start off by sharing the who, what, where, when, and how much of Date Night.
Okay. Well, the who is, you're basically, the San Angelo Recreation Department is hosting the 29th annual Date Night. So it's going to be held February 18th, 19th, 20th, and then the 21st is our family night. The theme this year is Fiesta on the Concho. Going back to those dates, the Monday and Wednesday is the daddy-daughter, and then on Tuesdays is the mother-son, and again, Thursday is our family night, which includes a meal. So it costs a little bit more for Thursday, but Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday is $12 a ticket, and then the Thursday is $20 a ticket.
And so all of these date nights happen at the McNeese Convention Center. What time does it begin each evening, and how long do the festivities go on?
Well, the doors will open up at 5 o'clock. So some dads or even mothers that want to bring their kids early to take pictures, we'll have a professional photographer take pictures, which this year will be the photo studio, Tom Clemens Group. So they'll be there ready to take pictures at 5. So if they want to take pictures, leave, go eat something, come back. The dancing doesn't start till 6 p.m. and we'll go all the way to 9 p.m.
And is that typical? Do a lot of the attendees of Date Night, do they make a whole evening of it and go out to eat beforehand and then show up and do some dancing?
Yes. I remember when I used to take my daughter, that's what I used to do. I had strict rules for my wife saying, go take your pictures first before your daughter's hair got messed up or whatever. So depending where we went to go eat at, if it was a long wait, we'd go take pictures first, come back, and go that route.
All right, we're going to talk in a moment just about where people can get tickets and when. You mentioned that this year's theme is Fiesta on the Concho. Talk about in what sort of ways the event is going to reflect Fiesta on the Concho.
Well, growing up myself, I remember Fiesta on the Concho having a big, being at the river and going from there. Looking at all the years, the last 28 themes that we had, there really wasn't nothing that was sort of that catchy, And when you think about Fiesta, our staff sat down and basically came down to being a big party, having a good time, sort of like if you gone to San Antonio, the Market Street, you go outside, you have a good time, you just have all these bright colors, the mariachis, the folklore dancers, stuff like that. So basically, with our, where we live, it's a good theme for the area that we live in.
And one of the things about Date Night is you guys always do a spectacular job of decorating the McNeese Convention Center
Correct.
For these evenings.
Yes, and without Rita, she does a great job for us. I mean, we go out there and we meet with her 4 or 5 times, and she gets us what we need, and basically from there our staff will set up and get everything decorated for the Sunday prior. So.
When you're talking about Rita Caranco from Celebraciones
Yes.
Bellas.
Yes.
I'm not sure if I pronounced that correctly. So explain what happens at Date Night for folks who've never been to this longtime San Angelo tradition.
Well, basically when you show up, we'll have somebody greet you. You'll give your tickets, and from there you just walk beside us and you'll get in line for pictures. You take pictures if you want to. You don't have to. The photo studio will be taking the pictures. They'll have packages from $20 to as much as you want to spend. And from there, after you get done, you can hit the dance floor, find an area. We have limited seating inside, but we'll have different areas there where you can hang out, talk, mingle, dance. And then if you dance too much, if you're tired, you need to take a break, we have a little snack room area to the side of the convention, and we'll have some drinks, we'll have some finger food, and basically there you can relax for a little bit till you're ready, and then hit the dance floor again, and the lights will come on about 9 o'clock and call it a night. And
so with the dancing, what types of music are played during Date Night?
Well, we do a lot of different types of music. You got your slow dancing, you got your country dancing, you got your cumbias, and you got your pop rock dancing.
A lot of hip hop too.
Yes, yes.
And so if people have never been, how do folks typically dress for date night?
Well, you know, in the years past, a lot of the dads and moms will dress for the theme. Some of them will wear a three-piece suit. Some of them will be casual, you know, church clothes, casual, you know, shirt and jeans. It's up to the parents what they want to do, but there's no limitations on what you want to wear as long as, you know, you have your comfortable shoes on, because hopefully pretty much you'll be dancing the whole night.
And who's going to be spinning the music for you this year?
Well, this year we have DJ Little Mario. Gus Constancho's been doing it that I remember for the last maybe 10 years. He told me he's retired. He's too old. So we got DJ Little Mario coming out, and he's very excited. And if nobody's heard DJ Little Mario, he does a wonderful job. He also includes a light show and everything. So it should be a good time this year.
Now, in years past, you've had some door prizes there. Is that going to be the same as
Yes,
this
we'll
year?
have door prizes, and at each night, if you stay till at least 8:30, we'll have a grand prize every night. And this year, we'll have a prize for a lady and also for a male. It could be a boy or it could be their dad. So it'll be 2 grand prizes.
Do you want to talk about what those are this year?
Well, for each night, I can tell you for the daughters or the mother, they're going to be some type of a necklace pendant, and then for the dads or even the son or the boys on Tuesday night, we got some type of a little video game, I guess, system that was being sold that we found. So I think they're going to be some good prizes.
So you mentioned that date night's in its 29th year. Why do you think date night has gone on this long? What makes it so popular?
Well, taking my daughter and also being a part of it, it's just been a tradition. You always remember, you know, February, there was always an event for just your child. So I think the tradition's been alive. It's been, you know, it's gone, you know, I remember growing up, seeing my uncles doing it with their kids, wanting to do it when I had my kids. I had them, and now it's just a tradition that's everybody's been talking about. And you know, the pictures you see, you know, now that social media's out there, every year they pop up. You look at them, and I think everybody just talks about it. And I know if I wasn't at the recreation department, I know the people there would put a good show on every year just to make this event happen.
You know, one of the things about date night that I always found was that it was a night where it was just you and your daughter, or a mom and her son. And typically families will spend time together, but not necessarily just a dad just devoting an entire evening to her daughter, or a mother devoting her entire evening to her son.
And that's correct. And you know, that's what I remember when I took my daughter. It was our one time out of the year that, you know, granted 3 hours doesn't seem that long, but for that special moment, just dancing, having a good time, and, you know, and just imagine, you know, seeing them have a good time with their, you know, with their parents, and, you know, now sitting there just watching them, their smiles, the way they dress. You know, just for example, today somebody came in, a little girl came in, says, "I need 2 tickets for me and my dad. We're going dancing," and, you know, just to see them at 6 years old being so excited to do it. And, you know, one of my questions is, have you got your dress yet? No, we haven't. I'm going to go do that next. So, you know, it's just exciting seeing their smile on their face, enjoying the one moment. And again, those 3 hours seem forever, but those 3 hours are very short in limited time too. But it's always fun seeing the kids have a happy face.
Now, do you have a specific memory, a favorite memory from any of your date nights that you attended?
I do. I remember when I first worked with the recreation department, my daughter was probably only 4 months old. I took her, we took pictures, you know, granted she couldn't dance, but we have pictures she went to date night for 12 years straight. So I have a picture for every year that she's been, you know, that for date night for the last 12, you know, she's 14 now, so I have a picture for the last 12 years there. And looking at the first one, looking at the last one, you know, especially being, you know, 12 years old and seeing the way she changed, the way she's grown up. And by that time, I think she finally realized, you know what, You know, she got to dance with me more. She got to, you know, it was sort of a date, and I tried to treat her, you know, like a young lady she is, and at the same time too, trying to show her, hey, this is the way somebody should treat you going on a date, going forward.
Very nice. Now, you are also the father of twin 7-year-old boys, so
Yes.
This is going to be their first opportunity.
It's going to be their first year, and they're going with their mother, and they're also going with their grandmother to help her out. We actually, you know, been talking about it, and one of them is a little excited, and the other one's like, I really don't want to go, don't want to do it. But you know, once they see the music, hit the dance floor, you sometimes can't get them off.
So does your wife, or do they get to choose where they're going to go have dinner? Have they talked about that at all?
They'll probably go to their favorite place, which is probably Bonsai, and so that's where they like eating on special occasions, and that's where they'll probably go beforehand and go from there.
Very nice. So you mentioned that people have an opportunity to get pictures made, but you also have some other mementos too there, don't you?
Correct. We have souvenirs that we sell. We have T-shirts. Every year we have our theme shirts out there. And then we have little items to go with them. So like for this year, since it's Fiesta on the Concho, we have colorful greenery flowers for the girls around their heads, even mothers. We also have candy, Mexican candy. Glow sticks are always a big hit. And then we got a few other sombreros, and I believe some mustaches for the boys if they want to.
All right. So family night has been added over the last few years. Why was that? Talk about why family night became a part of the date night tradition.
Well, the first year, if I'm not mistaken, the first year was a reunion night. So basically, for boys or daughters and sons that were over the age of 12, 13, and they wanted to come back with their parents, and basically it could come back and have a night for them again. Then it turned into be family night. You know, it turned into be, you know, grandparents can take their grandkids. Or if you had a big family, you wanted to all go together, then you showed up on family night and you can all spend the evening together. Like I said, this is our 5th year. And basically we do different with the family night is we offer a sit-down meal. So that's the difference between both of them. But, you know, the numbers are not that good, but at the same time too, we have great food. And this year, I can tell you, if you come to family night, we're gonna have floatical dancers dance while they're eating their meal. It gives them some entertainment. And then once, you know, everybody pretty much gets done with their meal, we'll open the dance floor up for them, and they'll have the night to themselves.
So talk about what's on the menu this year at family.
Well, on the menu for this year, we're gonna have street tacos. We're gonna have chicken fajitas. For the kids, we're going to have bean and cheese burritos. And then you'll have your sides, rice and beans, chips and salsa, and queso, and, you know, and your drink. So
fits right in with this year's theme. So let's talk about tickets. Where can folks get tickets, and remind us again how much those are?
Well, you can get tickets at the San Angelo Recreation Department, which is 702 South Chadbourn. That's the Santa Fe Crossing building, Monday through Friday, and we're open from 8 to 5, also during lunch. And Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is $12 a ticket, and everybody that goes to the dance or comes through the door needs a ticket. And so it's per person, and then it's $20 for Thursday, and the same thing, it's per person that comes in through the door that needs a ticket.
And talk about why it's important that folks buy their tickets in advance.
Well, it's very important because 1, you make sure you get to get in. 2 is we're not sure if we're going to have any for sale at the door. If we do sell out, there's a limit in space that the convention center will let us have anyways. So, but at the same time too, if we do have any extra ones, we'll announce it prior, saying we'll have some tickets sold. But it's very important. So the main thing, so you can get through the door and don't have to worry about.
And typically this event does sell out on some of the nights. So if you show up without a ticket and it's sold out, you may have a disappointed kid on your hands.
Correct. And we don't want to do that. You know, we don't want to turn anybody away. But at the same time, too, once we reach our limit, we can't do nothing about it.
So one more time, date night will be where and when?
Well, it's going to be at the San Angelo McNeese Convention Center, February 18th, 19th, 20th, and 21st. So that's next week. So and tickets are selling crazy. So I think Monday and Wednesday, we're halfway there for being sold out.
And Monday and Wednesday
Is a daddy-daughter.
Daddy-daughter.
Correct.
Tuesday, mother-son.
Mother-son.
Thursday, family night.
Correct.
And so if folks want more information about date night, where do you suggest that they go?
They can go to the city website, coastatexas.us/recreation, or they can call us at the main office, 325-657-4450.
We've been talking with John Henry Perez. He is a recreation supervisor for the City of San Angelo. And again, we hope you can make it to date night this year. And if you want more information, coastatx.us/recreation. And we hope you'll join us for the next episode of The City.